Hi there, Michelle Visser here, owner of SolelyRested.com and author of Sweet Maple Backyard Sugar Making from Tap to Table. I, on Solely Rested, have written often about one of my favorite potted plants because they are so versatile and almost impossible to kill and don't even require hardly any attention. These are the kind of potted plants that Michelle can handle. I'm talking about succulents. If you don't know succulents, check them out. There's so many varieties and they're so awesome. So today I have a couple succulents that are in need of some attention. You can see what I mean about the fact that I don't pay much attention to my houseplants. This poor little succulent, it has been a couple years now since I planted this tiny little succulent in this tiny little pot, and this is the way it grew. I cannot tell you why, but it, because of phototropism, it went toward the light and I would turn it and it would go the other way, and it just kept growing and bending, and there were leaves all along it that have either broken off or I've broken off. You can see that the roots are starting to grow there, and obviously this is not the kind of plant that I'm shooting for. I want to take off the top and have a little one to start with again, repot it, and hope that I will choose a better location and my phototropic tendencies of my plants will not do something like this, but hopefully in a different spot will grow this way instead of this way. So we'll see. But it's really easy if you have a succulent gone wild like this to repot it. So I thought I'd show you. You can cut it off at any location that you want along the plant there. I'm going to put it probably maybe back in a pot this size. So I don't want my stem that I have remaining to be any longer than my pot is deep. So I definitely have it too long here. And I want to take off any of the leaves on the bottom that I don't want to remain and be above the dirt in my pot. So all of these are going to be gone. I can take this, lay it in a sunny window, and believe it or not, it will get roots and I can have more plants. So I might put these aside and try that. But you can see right there where they break off, there's this beginning of a root. So I guess probably that's about as long as I'm going to want it, because that's more than the depth of my pot. So I'm going to cut that. Since I've removed my leaves, I think I'll take this one off too. Now it's ready to just put it in some water. Are these jars really pretty in a odd trash finding kind of way? These are little bottles that I found here on the homestead in our midden that we have. We have an area that way through the woods that is along what used to be the road that was definitely at least a one-family dump, if not multi-family dump, and it was definitely multi-generational. All kinds of stuff in there, and I haven't not even touched below the surface. It's kind of crazy, the old things that are near the top. You don't really have to excavate far. Our homestead is 220 years old. It's been here a while. This old farmhouse has been here a while, so there's been trash collected there for a long time, and if I had the time and effort, I really hope someday I do, I would love to really excavate it more and see what kind of great things we can find. But can you believe these were in perfect condition? Glass bottles, not even broken, and not even something I had to dig for. Really crazy. And I found two of them. I don't know why the different colors. I did look them up online because they do have this marking that tells me, what does it say? Emerson Drug Company. And I forget the detail. Oh, it says some sort of a seltzer. Can't read it right now in this light. I forget the whole story, but basically there was some story about a guy, did the family own the company and it was the son of the owner? Somehow the company got a really bad rep because a guy used this to poison his fiance? Something like that. It was kind of a really crazy soap opera-ish story. I need to look it up again. It's been a while since I found these and looked that up. But I love them. There's this cool story, kind of crazy story behind them, and they're so pretty, and I found them both right there in our midden. Okay, so hopefully, yes, that's because hopefully my leaves will be big enough to hold them above the jar there. So there's one, and here's my other one. am not a succulent expert, or I would tell you, let's see, what am I doing? I want it to be this deep. Okay, so about under this leaf. I would tell you the name for these, but oh, you know what? As I say that, look, my daughter kept the tag on this one. This one is a sedum dendroidim bush sedum. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what this one is. This one doesn't have a tag. So obviously this one didn't go crazy with its phototropic light tendencies, but let me see. I want to save these. Definitely needs to be repotted. And again, I'm hoping that in a different window, a different growing location, these guys will turn out to be more round and bushy and gorgeous, like some of my other plants like this. Okay, so now, and you can even see there's already the starting on this one too. Whoops, if I can actually get my finger in front of the camera. You can see there's some roots starting right there. It literally might only be a few weeks, and these will be ready to go in the pot. Again, I'm going to need to be tricky so it doesn't fall into my water there. I might need a better bottle for this one. So I'm just going to set these in a windowsill. I'm going to change the water maybe every week. Hopefully I'll think of it. And 2 weeks to 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, we'll see. There'll be enough roots on it to literally just, I can get this out now, to just stick them back in a pot with some good potting soil and dirt and have a new beautiful plant. So there you go. I'm hoping you are having a great day in your neck of the woods.